So we've been looking at how to solve polynomial equations. And as you notice, this one we're going to solve and graph the solution set. So now this is different. And how do I know it's a solution set? Well, because I've got a greater than 20. So to solve polynomial inequalities, what I need to do is I need to have f of x greater than 0 or greater than or equal to 0 or less than or equal to 0 or less than 0. So to get this to be 0 on the right side, I need to subtract 20 from both sides. And when I do that, I get x squared minus x minus 20 is greater than 0. So it looks to me like this can be factored. So you thought that was the end, it's not. And I need to find the factors of 20. So I go through all those. And I need the ones that have a difference of 1. So the ones that have a difference of 1 are 4 and 5. So I've got x, 4, 5. The sign of the greater is the minus. So there we go. Got that factored. Now, we really can't do greater than 0 when we're solving, so we're going to actually just solve it as if it was equal to 0. So I'm going to have x plus 4 equals 0, and x minus 5 equals 0. So x equals minus 4, and x equals 5. Okay, that's great. Now, the question is, how am I going to find out what that really means? Well, that means that I need to test some solutions. The easiest way to understand what I'm talking about is I want you to go ahead and I want you to draw a number line. So let's draw it over here on the right. And if I put these points on there, I have a minus 4 and I have a 5. So what I need to find out is, remember, it's not equal to. So I need to find out in which interval is true. So when I say interval, I'm going to go ahead and put that a different color. So here's an interval right here on the left. So I've got from negative infinity to minus 4. I've got minus 4 to 5 and 5 to positive infinity. So what I want to do is I want to pick a number that is within each of those boundaries. So you want to pick something that you think might be kind of easy, right? So if I pick something that is smaller than minus 4. Well, the next thing I see is minus 5. I think that looks really good. And in the middle here, 0. Always pick 0 if you can. And then a number that's greater than 5. I don't know, you could do 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's just do 10 just for practicality. It kind of gives us, and I think it's going to be easier to multiply. So how do I do this? Well, what I need to do is I need to find out if I plug those numbers into the given equation, is a true statement made? So that means I'm going to use x squared minus x is greater than 20. So now I'm going to use it for negative 5. So I've got negative 5 squared minus negative 5, and is that greater than 20? So it gives you 25 plus 5 is greater than 20, so 30 is greater than 20. So that's a true statement. So now what I want you to do is I want you to do it for the other two and then come back and check your answer. Okay, so you've done all that work, and I noticed that when I got all finished that the very first one that I did with you guys was true and that the last one was true. So now, which intervals were those? So I'll make it kind of orange. So the ones that were true was where I put negative 5, so this one is true, and then when I put the 10 in, and then the one on the right. So I need to graph that solution set. So let's go ahead and write what that is. So that goes from negative infinity to negative 4, or it goes from 5 to positive infinity. So if I do that on a number line, now what it's going to look like is I've got the minus 4, I've got the 5, and they're open, they're parentheses, correct? And then I can shade all the way to the left and all the way to the right.